Let's get started with the third section of the second module, where we will be learning about VAT photopolymerization in a bit detail. So, to start with, to give you a fair idea how the process looks like, I will just start with a video. So, this is the metal base plate on which the part will be printed. It is mounted upside down, and this is the resin tank where the resin will be stored. Now, the bottom structure of the resin tank is clear so that the laser can pass through it and cure the resin material. Now, the resin tank is filled with resin, and the base plate comes in contact with the resin, and a very fine layer of photopolymer is cured. And layer by layer, this process is repeated. The result is the part. Once the part is printed, it is taken out, washed, and you can see how photo polymerization 3D printing part, SLA, stereolithography, looks like. So now we saw the actual process, but how it works will be explained by schematic. Now you can see that there is a laser unit which is reflecting on a mirror, and by the movement of the mirror, the laser path on the resin tank is being controlled. Now wherever the laser reacts with the resin, it cures it and makes it a photopolymer. Once this process is repeated, the resin tank moves down or up, and then a fresh set of resin is displaced, and in the fresh set of resin, again based on the second layer data, the process starts. Now we saw that there is a laser, there is a platform, and the photoresin is being cured by the laser, and wherever the photoresin reacts with the laser, there the solid object is created, and the same process keeps repeating layer by layer. Now, why did we start with photopolymerization? Is because VAT photopolymerization was actually one of the first 3D printed processes that was discovered. Not discovered, which was invented. Yeah, invented would be the right word. And till now, it has been able to produce the finest features and the best of the surface finish. The precision at which SLA can print is really great. In fact, it has given birth to another area of 3D printing, which is known as micro 3D printing or micro stereolithography. Another advantage of using this technology is that the there are bioresins available, resins which are biocompatible, so they can be used for medical purposes as implants. Now, to be precise, there are three categories of photopolymers based on the light source or the energy source that they use, and based on how the energy is directed towards the resin layer. Now, the first one is stereolithography. Now, if you look at stereolithography schematic, you will see that the platform is upside down mounted. So, and it is at the bottommost position when the first layer is being printed, and slowly it keeps moving up as the number of layers of parts that have been already cured keeps increasing. Now, in this stereolithography, there is a projector, there is a mirror and lens that comes and cures the part. Then there is digital light processing. In this, there is a white light source which is used instead of a laser or an energy source. So it is this laser light is basically nothing but your projector light that you use in a projector. Then one more technique is continuous digital light processing. Now, in this, the platform doesn't move up layer by layer, it keeps moving continuously because in this process, the idea is to be able to print micro features, features which are of size in the range of microns, like microneedle prototypes, as you can see in this image. Uh, so because of this continuous motion, we are able to adjust the printing parameters in such a way that we are able to achieve very fine features. And definitely there are other modifications in the machine as well. Now, what is the advantage of VAT photopolymerization is that it is one of the fastest technology. When it comes to the production rate, it is the fastest. And we can really produce very, very small features using this particular technology. Uh, Another advantage that it helps us in making watertight parts. Matlab parts which can be used as storage for liquid items or liquid fuels, other things. Because the curing happens in such a way that there is no porosity in the part at all. Then the finish in all the polymer additive manufacturing processes, the finish of photopolymerization, VAT photopolymerization is the best. The repeatability is consistent, and the resin can again be used, whatever resin is left in the tank, that can again be used for the next build. Also, one big advantage for the medical industry here is that through this process, they can make biocompatible implants. The disadvantages, the disadvantages are that these resins that we use, they are really expensive, and there are very limited set of materials available. Also, the post processing time is very long because you have to wash, you have to cure it sometimes, depending on what process of that photopolymerization we are using. And if the parts are over cured, they become brittle as well. Also, when the parts during their application are being exposed to the sun for a long time, they will develop brittle tendency. So this is the disadvantage. Now, the typical applications of VAT photopolymerization, the very popular one in India, from where it all started, is was into jewelry sector, where they used to make wax patterns for the final investment casting process. So the final jewelry will be made through investment casting process, but the patterns used in the investment casting process will be 3D printed using VAT photopolymerization. And then dental applications, where molds for dental uh, development, dental implant development, and for dental surgery study were being made. In aerospace, VAT polymerization is being used for short runs or productions, prototyping. In automotive also, now it is being used as a good alternative for vacuum casting. So in the applications module, we will definitely learn about the precise applications in what industry it is being used in what way. So that was about VAT photopolymerization. Thank you, and see you in the next module.